Hey Shannon, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. For those of you who don't know, I'll let Shannon introduce herself here. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Shannon.
Okay, so my name's Shannon. So I am a registered nurse. I've been working in the hospital now for just about 10 years. And about 2.5 years ago, I took an injectables course, not with any big plans or intention, but just starting of some change. And I slowly got into the practice. And probably about a year and a half, 2 years, I kind of took it a bit more seriously and started my own business. So I work out of a small clinic in Edmonton. It's called Bach and Beauty, and I kind of have just been building a small business out of there since. I do Botox, filler, IV therapy, PRP, and kind of slowly adding services. And that's kind of where I'm at right now, and it's been going great so far.
Amazing. I love
Yeah.
it. Thank you for sharing. I'm going to ask just a few questions about your experience working with us. So the very first question I have for you is what has it been like working with TGIM? So you've been with us now just over 3 months. So you have a kind of a good idea
Mhm.
of what it's like to work with us. So just share your experience so far.
Okay, so I first connected with Jamie probably almost a year ago now, I think. I was recommended to her by actually my sister-in-law who met her and said she was great. And so I reached out. And so we kind of just started with a call. And I was kind of just trying to get an idea of what they offered. And so I loved Jamie right then, but I wasn't quite ready to jump into the marketing world. So I kind of put that on pause for a bit, but Jamie was kind of always on like the back burner for me. And once I was finally ready, we reconnected. And that was probably late summer. And then I've been working with them now for probably almost 4 months. And it's been great so far. They've been very accommodating. I felt very like valued by them. It's been a very personal relationship, which is great. I've never felt just like a client. They have always been very accommodating and flexible for whatever my needs are. The whole team is very kind. They work very hard. They are very good at educating myself. I feel like I've learned a lot about the system and the industry and marketing through them. So yeah, it's been a wonderful experience so far, and I gravitated towards the warmth that they share, and that is something that kind of drew me in, and they haven't kind of faltered since, and I haven't regretted a thing. I've loved it since day one. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, was there anything we did that specifically stood out to you in your initial time with us?
um, I mean, I think a lot of things. I think that I've always felt you guys were considering my best interests. I think I've started out very new, and so it's been a big learning process, and you guys have never made me feel like a burden in any way, and you guys have helped me in additional ways outside of just marketing. You guys have really shown that my growth has been at the forefront for you guys, and I've really felt that. So I think that has made me feel really confident as I've kind of entered this new and daunting world that is so foreign to me. So I think that's honestly a big one, and probably why I've kind of like stuck with it is that I feel like my best chances for growth are probably with you guys kind of at my side and guiding me in multiple ways.
Mhm.
So I think that's probably the thing that comes to mind at first. There's lots of
Yeah.
things, but yeah.
Amazing. I love it. We definitely see ourselves more as like a growth partner than just a marketing
Mhm.
agency. Like
Mhm.
we want you to be achieving all of your goals and having all of the success that you desire. And that's always at the forefront. So I'm so glad that you felt that from us because it's definitely something that we care
Yeah.
a lot about, as you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, okay, so tell me a little bit about some of the fears you had. Like, what were you most afraid of before working with a marketing agency or us specifically?
So I think kind of just starting out. So I'm solo. I work alone. All of my business has been built solely just through me, which has been great in a lot of ways, but is quite daunting because I am kind of learning and building on my own, and I don't have a big team behind me. So a lot of the decisions I've been very unsure about. And I think starting out marketing, I was unsure if that was the most strategic business move, and if that's where I should be putting money towards, and if that money would give me the return that I was hoping for. And so I think there was just a lot of uncertainty on the business aspect of is this a good business move, because I don't come from a business background, so it was all kind of new to me. And everyone that I talked to said that, you know, if you really want to go for it, marketing is going to pay for itself. So I did have a lot of reassurance, but it did feel like a big move to start marketing. So I think it was there was a lot of elements, but I think just from a business sense, I just wasn't sure if I was there yet. I almost had this imposter syndrome that, like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm this small, like, hospital nurse coming out and trying to, what am I doing? So it just felt like a big move. And so I was just taking that step was just daunting in that aspect. It just felt all very real if I made that step.
Yeah.
And obviously just I've invested a lot of money in other aspects, and it's, you know, you're trying to figure out where to put it. And I'm like, is this where I should put it? But 1,000% it's where I should have put it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yay. Good. Oh my gosh. Everything you just said is so relatable to so many of our new clients, nurses out there in general, that are looking to move from, you know, burnout working in hospitals to having that aesthetic practice that they, you know, they dream about. And so, everything that you went through is so common, and it is a big step. You know,
Yeah.
investing in your marketing and taking that step, it means, you know, you're ready to take your business seriously and really move. And it's a big step, and
Yeah.
it's so exciting, but it is, yeah, it sometimes can be a little bit scary for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So congratulations to you for taking that
Yeah.
step, because it's just been so fun watching you grow.
Yeah. It's been awesome.
Okay, my very last question for you is, what would you say to somebody like yourself, who is on the fence about investing in marketing and working with TGIM?
I would honestly say just do it. In all honesty, like, it's a daunting move, but I've I mean, every cent I've spent, I've made back and then some. And it's given me time back. So it's hard to sometimes make that step, because for me it was, well, should I just be putting in that extra time and doing it myself and just working hard instead of getting someone else to do it? But it's allowed me to put my time to where it's more needed. And in that, it's given me a full schedule. I actually don't have enough time to fill with clients. Um, so in all honesty, I would just say do it. I think it's going to be worth it after you do. And the unknown is daunting, but I can't even think of one regret that I would have, or one thing that I had sacrificed while doing marketing. I've made it and then some, and have my time back, and I'm now able to put that time to where it's best suited and needed for me. And
Yeah.
then it's given me personal time back with family. So that's really important to me too. So
Yeah. Yeah. And that's important to us too. We want you to have some balance in your life, right? We want you to be able to spend time with your family and grow your business at the same time. And, you know, that personal time is so, so important too. And so, being able to leverage some strategy and like you said, utilize your expertise where it's needed and not be pulled away. That's massive. So thank you so much for
Yeah.
sharing that with me today. Appreciate you. And I cannot wait to see what's next for you.
Yes, I'm so excited. Thanks, Jamie.
My pleasure.